What's going on, everyone? So, Los Angeles Lakers handled business, got a huge win last night against the Memphis Grizzlies. Right, that was one of the biggest games of the season for the Lakers, given the circumstances. Right, talking about a team that is right in the thick of it with you and Denver and Houston. Right, and they're a team that was tied with you in the record in the seedings, and now you got a full game on them, tiebreakers, all that stuff. Right, this is what you wanted the Lakers to do: show up, handle business. I wish we were on a 3-game win streak and they didn't botch the Chicago Bulls game. But, hey, look, Lakers have owned the Western Conference, which is really good. And they showed up for a big game that was very important. Now, this game did have its highs and lows, did have its good and bads, which we'll get into here in a moment. But I am glad that the Lakers showed up, did what they needed to do, and handled business and walked away with a win. Right? Because now you put yourself in position, you're in control of the 4 seed at worst. Right? At worst, the 4 seed is yours if the Lakers just handle business. Right? Now, from there, you go and you take the Houston Rockets that you play twice. You have to beat Houston both of those times. Those 2 games are probably the 2 biggest games of the season. And Lakers need to make sure that they handle business like they did against the Memphis Grizzlies. But in this Memphis game, right, this was very good in the sense of, again, guys showed up, handled business, looked like we were going to run away from them, but was bad in the sense of, like, a lot of the bad habits are still there, right? Lakers' third quarters still are a big concern. Lakers' closing quarters, still a big concern. Our big 3, right? Luka, LeBron, Austin Reeves. All 3 guys, if you look at the box scores and the stat lines, look great. But Austin Reeves has been unbelievable. I mean, the guy's been fantastic. He's been operating like he's our number 1 option. The guy's just doing everything out there. He is absolutely cooking teams offensively. And rightfully so. I mean, the guy he's been great. I mean, what else do you say about the guy? The guy is literally closing games for us, hitting huge shots. Even in that Chicago game, he did everything in his power to win us that game. And the Lakers just did everything they could to lose it despite Austin Reeves. But you saw it again in Memphis. And, but you look at like Luka, still kind of having his struggles, his roller coaster. Right? He looked kind of lackadaisical out there. I don't know if he's just like dealing with injuries or maybe it is the weight, right? Like, I don't know what it is, but he didn't look. Again, if you didn't watch the game, if you just looked at the stat line, you're like, dude, the guy gave you like a 38-8 game. Like, what? Like, he was fantastic. But like, half his points came from free throw line. Top of that, he just looked kind of lethargic out there at times. Right? Like, not as engaged, not as like, in the thick of it as you want to see. And, still having his ebbs and flows as far as shooting the basketball goes. But, look, that's why you have Austin Reeves, that's why you have LeBron James. So when Luka's having a bad night, those 2 guys can pick it up. If, Reeves is having a bad night, Luka and LeBron pick it up. LeBron having a bad night, Luka and Reeves could pick it up, right? LeBron finally starting to get a shot. Right, it looked like he had a little more of that lift, which is great. It's what you wanted to see. Something I talked about was like, I'm not really worried about LeBron. Right, give him a handful of games. Just missed 2 weeks. It's hard for anybody to get into an offensive rhythm after missing a couple weeks. Add in that you're 40 and you're 22. Right, like you add in the age factor and all those things. It's tough, right? It's tough for anybody. So give him a couple games, and I thought he'd be fine. But those 3 guys combined for over 80 plus, which is what they're going to do on a nightly basis. And then also the offense, right? Their ability to, or their assists, playmaking, their ability to get the offense going is what I was getting at, right? Their ability to create for everyone else and just be the generators. I mean, those guys are generating essentially all your points outside of like free throws for other players. And even then, they're the ones that are, usually setting the guys up to get them fouled, to get them to the foul line in order for them to knock down the free throws. So, those 3 guys are just so vital to this team and just its engine and its offense and everything, right? Like, you're going to have good games, you're going to have bad games, you're going to have in-between games. I'm excited to see them in the playoffs once we get to the playoffs, just because, all 3 of those guys, particularly Luka and Reeves, are like tailor-made for the postseason, right? The playoff basketball is a completely different beast, completely different animal, right? It's the game slows down. It's more of a half court setting, which Luka and Reeves, it's how they operate. They're best in the half court. They're best, slowing it down, creating that dribble penetration, getting in the teeth of the defense. Mid-range, right, is where they like to operate. Guess what's usually open in the playoffs? The mid-range, because everyone's so focused on closing in at the basket and then closing out hard on three-point shooters. It just leaves the mid-range essentially wide open. So you have all these different elements that really benefit the Lakers, particularly come playoff time. It's why you see Luka regularly beat teams that you're like, yeah, he shouldn't have beat them, right? Like, you think of like Clippers and OKC and these teams that you're just like, man, how does he keep doing that? It's because the playoffs are just designed for him. Like, it's like perfect for his game. He's not afraid of the moment. He's able to kind of, increase his playability, all of that, right? So he's just, I'm excited for the playoffs, but we still have a lot of work to do, right? Lakers, like I mentioned, are in full control of the 4 seed. Now it's just doing what you have to do. Handle your business. Beat Houston. Gotta win those Houston games. You play Houston twice, right? There is a possibility that the Lakers, because they're 3 games back in the loss column, there is a possibility that you beat Houston both times and you still don't overtake them because they have to lose at least one more game than you, assuming that the Lakers win both of those games. But there is still you still got to get those done, right? You win those games, then now you put yourself in a position. Oh, you can even make the 3 seed, which I actually have said my favorite seed would be the 3 seed. And then ideally you play the Warriors in the first round. So you go like Warriors, Rockets, and then either the Thunder or the Nuggets. That's my ideal scenario for the playoffs. But we'll see. I'm glad that the Lakers handled business against Memphis, that they got the job done. They didn't fold in a big game that you needed them to win. Right? Lakers showed up, buckled in, strapped in, did what they had to do, got the win. We need to continue to see that. We need to continue to see the Lakers start getting on some win streaks here, right? We gotta finish this season strong. You got 9 games left. It's go time. You don't have time to play around. You don't have time to mess around. No, you gotta go time. Right? The season's gonna be over in a blink. Right? And we need I want at least 50 wins, which means we have to win at least 5 more games. I predicted 52 wins, which means they have to win 7 more games. Can they do it? Sure. Right? I mean, we just saw the Lakers go on an 8-game win streak. It wasn't that long ago. Can they do that again? We're going to see. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? What do you think of their performance last night? Were you glad that they got the win? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are. Either way, love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.